Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the adrenaline-pumping world of extreme sports. Buckle up as we explore the most dangerous sports in the world. We're talking about the kind of stuff that makes your palms sweat just watching it, man. These athletes are pushing the limits of human capability, risking it all for the ultimate thrill. We're gonna break down the craziest feats, the gnarliest wipeouts, and the science behind why people are drawn to these insane activities. Alright, let's kick things off with base jumping. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, a skyscraper, a goddamn antenna, anything taller than your mama's house, and just jumping. The sheer audacity of it is mind-blowing. You're standing there, heart pounding, adrenaline coursing through your veins, and then you take that leap of faith. That's base jumping. You're relying on a parachute to open in time, and trust me, that in time part is crucial. The moment you jump, you're in free fall, plummeting towards the earth at breakneck speed. The wind roars past your ears and the ground rushes up to meet you. We're talking about a matter of seconds to deploy your chute and avoid becoming a human pancake. The margin for error is razor thin. One wrong move, a gust of wind, a slight miscalculation, and it's game over. It's a dance with death, a high-stakes gamble where the stakes couldn't be higher. The margin for error is razor thin. One wrong move, a gust of wind, a slight miscalculation, and it's game over. The wind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It can lift you up or slam you into the side of a cliff. And then there's the gear. It has to be perfect. A single malfunction and you're in serious trouble. But that's the allure, right? That's what draws these daredevils to the sport. It's the ultimate test of courage, skill, and maybe a little bit of insanity. It's about pushing the limits, defying gravity, and feeling truly alive. For these jumpers, it's not just a sport, it's a way of life. It's the ultimate test of courage, skill, and maybe a little bit of insanity. They train for years, perfecting their technique, honing their instincts. Every jump is a calculated risk, a carefully planned operation. And yet, there's always that element of unpredictability, that wild card that keeps them coming back for more. They say it's the closest you can get to flying, and I believe it. The sensation of free fall, the feeling of weightlessness, the rush of the wind, it's pure, unadulterated freedom. For those few seconds, you're not bound by the laws of gravity. You're soaring, gliding, dancing with the sky. But the risks are real, man. We've lost some legends in the base jumping world. It's a constant reminder that this is not a game. It's serious business. Every jump could be your last, and that's a reality that every base jumper has to face. They jump with the knowledge that they might not come back. It's a constant reminder that this is not a game. It's serious business. The preparation, the training, the mental focus, it's all crucial. They check and recheck their gear, plan their jumps down to the last detail, and yet, they know that there's always that element of risk. It's a calculated risk, but a risk nonetheless. These guys are putting their lives on the line every time they jump. It's a testament to their bravery, their skill, and their passion. They live for the thrill, the challenge, the sheer exhilaration of defying gravity. And in that moment, as they leap off the edge of sanity, they find a kind of freedom that most of us can only dream of. Next up, we're heading to the ocean, where titans clash. I'm talking about big wave surfing. These guys and gals are paddling into waves the size of buildings, mountains of water that could crush you like a bug. It's humbling, man. The power of the ocean is unbelievable. You need balls of steel to even attempt this. We're talking about waves that can hold you under for minutes at a time. You're battling the current, the turbulence, the sheer force of nature just to stay alive. And if you wipe out, good luck. It's like being tossed around in a washing machine on spin cycle. But when they ride those waves, man, it's poetry in motion. The way they carve through the water, the speed, the grace. It's mesmerizing. It's like they're dancing with death and somehow they're leading. Alright, from the ocean to the mountains, we're talking heli-skiing. This isn't your average ski trip. This is the epitome of adventure, where the journey is just as thrilling as the destination. Imagine the anticipation building as you board the helicopter, the rotors slicing through the crisp mountain air. The excitement is palpable, and the views are nothing short of breathtaking. Imagine this, you're in a helicopter, soaring over pristine, untouched slopes covered in fresh powder. The landscape below is a vast expanse of white, unmarred by human activity. It's a canvas waiting for your skis to paint their lines. The sense of freedom is overwhelming, and the beauty of the untouched wilderness is awe-inspiring. The helicopter drops you off at the peak, and you're staring down at a mountain of untouched snow, just begging to be carved. That's heli-skiing. It's a moment of pure exhilaration standing at the top of the world with nothing but your skills and the mountain ahead. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant hum of the helicopter as it departs, leaving you in this pristine paradise. It's the ultimate dream for any skier or snowboarder. Access to the backcountry, away from the crowds, where you can truly test your skills. Here you can push your limits, explore new terrains, and experience the raw, unfiltered beauty of nature. It's a playground for the adventurous, a place where you can find solitude and challenge in equal measure. But it's not for the faint of heart. The backcountry is unpredictable and demands respect. Every decision counts, and the stakes are high. The thrill of the descent is matched by the intensity of the preparation and the constant awareness of the risks involved. You're talking about steep slopes, avalanche risks, and the ever-present danger of the unknown. The mountain is a living entity, with its own moods and whims. Avalanches can be triggered by the slightest disturbance, and the terrain can change in an instant. It's a dance with nature, where every move must be calculated and every sense heightened. You need to be an expert skier or snowboarder to even consider this, and even then it's risky. The skills required are honed over years of practice and experience. It's not just about physical ability, but also mental toughness, and the ability to make quick, informed decisions under pressure. But the rewards? Man, they're worth it. The sense of accomplishment after a successful run is unparalleled. The camaraderie among fellow adventurers, the shared stories of triumph and challenge, and the sheer joy of skiing in such a magnificent setting make it all worthwhile. The feeling of freedom, the adrenaline rush, the pure joy of riding untouched powder, it's like nothing else on earth. It's a sensation that stays with you long after the trip is over, a memory that fuels your passion for the sport and your desire to return to the mountains. And let's talk about the legends of heli-skiing, guys like Shane McConkey, who pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the sport. These pioneers have left an indelible mark on the world of skiing, inspiring countless others to follow in their tracks and explore the limits of their own potential. These guys are pioneers, pushing the limits and inspiring a new generation of skiers and snowboarders. Their legacy is one of courage, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. They remind us that the spirit of adventure is alive and well, and that the mountains are a place where dreams are made and boundaries are broken. Let's switch gears now and talk about a sport that's as raw and unpredictable as it gets: bull riding. You're talking about strapping yourself to the back of a 2,000-pound animal that's bred to buck you off. And you've got to hold on for 8 seconds. 8 seconds might not sound like a long time, but trust me, when you're on the back of a bull trying to turn you into a pretzel, it feels like an eternity. The force of these animals is incredible. One wrong move and you could be seriously injured. We're talking broken bones, concussions, even death. It's one of the most dangerous sports in the world, no doubt about it. But there's a certain primal appeal to it, right? Man versus beast. The adrenaline rush must be insane. And the guys who do it, they're a different breed. Tough as nails, fearless, and maybe a little bit crazy. And finally, we come to what might be the most daring, the most audacious, the most insane sport of them all: free solo climbing. This is not just a sport, it's a test of human limits, a challenge that pushes the boundaries of what we believe is possible. Free solo climbing is the ultimate expression of climbing, where the climber relies solely on their skill, strength, and mental fortitude to ascend some of the most daunting rock faces in the world. Imagine scaling a sheer rock face, thousands of feet in the air with nothing but your bare hands and your climbing shoes. Every grip, every foothold, every movement must be precise and calculated. There's no room for error, no second chances. The stakes are incredibly high and the margin for error is virtually non-existent. No ropes, no harness, no safety net, just you and the rock. The climber must trust in their abilities completely, knowing that one slip could mean the difference between life and death. It's a solitary endeavor where the climber is alone with their thoughts, their fears, and their determination. Just you and the rock. That's free solo climbing. It's a pure, unadulterated form of climbing that strips away all the safety measures and leaves only the raw challenge of the ascent. The climber must be in perfect harmony with the rock, reading its features, understanding its nuances, and moving with a grace and precision that is almost poetic. It's the ultimate test of mental and physical strength, a delicate dance with gravity, where one wrong move could be your last. the climber must remain calm and focused, even in the face of extreme danger. Their mind must be as strong as their body, able to block out fear and doubt and concentrate solely on the task at hand. It's terrifying and exhilarating in equal measure. The rush of adrenaline, the sense of accomplishment, the sheer joy of overcoming such a monumental challenge. These are the rewards of free solo climbing. But with these rewards come immense risks, and only those with the utmost skill and courage dare to take them on. It takes a special kind of person to even think about doing this, someone who thrives on challenge, who seeks out the most difficult and dangerous paths, and who is willing to put everything on the line for the sake of the climb. These climbers are driven by a passion that few can understand, a need to push themselves to the absolute limit. You need nerves of steel, unwavering focus, and a level of confidence that borders on arrogance. The mental preparation is just as important as the physical training. Climbers often spend hours visualizing their route, mentally rehearsing each move, and preparing themselves for the challenges ahead. This mental fortitude is what allows them to stay calm and composed even in the most precarious situations. But when you see someone like Alex Honnold free soloing El Capitan, it's hard not to be in awe. His climbs are legendary, and his ability to remain calm and focused under such extreme conditions is nothing short of extraordinary. Honnold has become a symbol of what is possible in the world of free solo climbing, inspiring countless others to pursue their own climbing dreams. It's like watching a superhero in action. These climbers possess a combination of skill, strength, and mental toughness that sets them apart from the rest. They are the pioneers of their sport, constantly pushing the boundaries and redefining what is possible. Their achievements are a testament to the power of human potential and the incredible things that can be accomplished with determination and courage. They're defying death, pushing the limits of human potential, and showing us what's possible when you combine skill, determination, and a whole lot of guts. Free solo climbers are the embodiment of the human spirit, constantly striving for greatness and never settling for anything less. Their journeys are a source of inspiration, reminding us all that with enough passion and perseverance, we too can achieve the extraordinary. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thrilling content. Stay safe and keep pushing your limits. We've seen some truly incredible feats of athleticism and daring today. These athletes are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and it's inspiring to watch. But it's important to remember that these sports are incredibly dangerous. They require years of training, specialized equipment, and a healthy dose of respect for the risks involved. So, if you're thinking about trying any of these sports, please do your research, get proper training, and always prioritize safety. Push your limits, but do it responsibly. And who knows, maybe one day, you'll be the one inspiring us with your incredible feats of daring.